Let me do my thing. Let me do my thing. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ellis. Welcome to the Greenway Gaming channel, your ultimate Magic channel. Today I'm bringing you a deck I have called One with the Jelly. If you didn't know, I have a pretty big jellyfish tattoo on me, so I had to build a deck around Hydroid Krasis, the Jellyfish Hydra Beast, and he is an absolute beast. When you cast this spell, so when he's cast, even if this card is countered, this effect is going to happen, because that's what happens when you cast this spell. It's not when it enters the battlefield, it's when you cast it. You gain half X life and draw half X cards, round down each time. X refers to the mana cost. You can pay X amount of lands, which is pretty much however much you can afford. And you divide that by 2, round down, you get that much life, draw that many cards. This card is fat. He also has flying and trample, and he enters the battlefield with X 1/1 counters on it, like most Hydras do. This is our win condition. This is what we're trying to get as soon as possible because he is just huge. The card draw refills us. The life gain is nice because we're running a little bit of a slower deck today. And the power and toughness on a flying trample is just unstoppable for a lot of decks right now. Another busted card in this deck is Growth Spiral, of course. I love this card. Draw a card, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. This lets us play 2 lands a turn, essentially, which is a mana advantage, which is a huge advantage in a game of Magic. Speaking of mana, we run 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Druids of the Cows, 2 Incubation Druids. We'll talk about Incubation Druids in a little bit. And 2 Gyre Engineers, not sure how you say that one. That's it for our mana gain. Pretty intensive. 4, 8, 10, 12 spells that gain us mana. So let's talk about Incubation Druid. Add 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce. That means if you have a mountain, it produces a mountain. If you have a forest, it produces a forest. If Incubation Druid has a 1/1 counter on it, add 3 mana of that type instead. So if we get a 1/1 counter on this card, we get 3 mana of any mana that our lands could normally produce. For 2 mana, this card costs 2 mana. That's a pretty good ability. This card itself has the potential to put 3 1/1 counters on it with the Adapt mechanic. It has Adapt 3 for 5 mana. But with Stony Strength, we can work around this 5 mana drop. Instead, we can just pay 1 mana to put a 1/1 counter on Incubation Druid, and then we get 3 mana. That's why Stony Strength is in this deck, mostly for the Incubation Druid. And then we can combo trick it. We can play it with Sharktocrab. Also, whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on Sharktocrab, tap target creature an opponent controls. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Sharktocrab might be like the foundation of this deck, honestly. He's a solid 4-drop. We can get to 4 mana pretty quickly, usually by turn 2 or 3. And we need some solid creatures that can soak some damage. This card lets us control matches a little bit more too, which is very helpful, so that's why Sharktocrab gets 4 copies in this deck. Frilled Mystic, probably one of my favorite counter spells, right behind Sinister Sabotage. It costs 4 mana, which is a little bit expensive, 2 green, 2 blue specifically, but it has flash, so you can play it on your opponent's turns. It is a creature, so it's a body on top of a counter spell. When it enters the battlefield, you may counter target spell. A lot of decks that run Hydroid Krasis and Frilled Mystic also run Find Finality in a blue-black-green variant, but I just haven't found the right balance of black, blue, and green, so I run this Simic variant, just blue-green. I think it's a little bit easier, I think it works a little bit more consistently, and we still have 4 counter spells that are very, very good. We run 1 copy of Incubation to help us find Hydroid Krasis or our counter spells. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal a creature, and put it into your hand. We run 4 copies of Root Snare, which is a fog effect, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. That just buys us some time, and we can use it as a combat trick to sort of gain an advantage and win the game, hopefully. That's the deck. It's pretty straightforward. Mana ramp into Hydroid Krasis with a little bit of control. Brought to us by Sharktocrab and Frilled Mystic. And we can abuse the game with Growth Spiral and Stony Strength and Incubation Druid, mostly. I hope you enjoy the games to come. We are currently at the gold rank, so this deck, it's time to start turning up the competition a little bit, you know? It's getting a little bit harder. We need a little bit better decks. We can't just, play whatever we want anymore. So this deck I'm really excited about. It's really fun. I love the Jellyfish Hydra Beast. It's a great creature. Let's jump into some games. Bottom of the barrel here in gold, tier 4. Gonna try to climb against Lovies. We see a Druid, we see the Incubation Stony combo with a Frilled Mystic. This is a great hand. If only this was a Krasis. Cool, blue is something we want to see. Alright, now we can look for Krasis too. I think we play the tap land though. Let's see. Green Incubation next turn, Island Incubation, Druid, and that, yeah, okay, let's curve out as efficiently as possible here. Show me a Krasis. Alright, we get Spell Pierced, whatever. Not worry about that, really. Well, Incubation Druid. Not going to be able to block the Surge Mare at all this game. Blue Tempo, perhaps? Sharktocrab's a good draw here. We're happy to see Sharktocrab. Let's go ahead and play the Stony Strength first. So we can get Sharktocrab and play a tap land, or we could Druid of the Cowl, or save. We can't get Frilled Mystic now. I think we play Sharktocrab. If he's going tempo, we want to have some board presence early on. That's fine. That feels pretty good. Let's see, we could have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we're going to throw out Druid and Sharktocrab instead. Or we could leave mana open for the Frilled Mystic, but we want that to protect the Krasis ideally, so Sharktocrab comes back out. Maybe he has another Exclusion Mage, in which case we're pretty annoyed here. He should have targeted the Incubation Druid. Little does he know. He has counterspells, so if he doesn't tap, we can't play Hydroid Krasis. This game's gonna go long, it looks like, but that's good. Like I said, we can't play Krasis because he has a counterspell here. So I think... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's attack first and see what happens. Okay, he's going to block, so we're going to adapt here and tap the Exclusion Mage. Get rid of his Surge Mare. Cheap win, but we'll take it, I guess. Fat thing. One land. One blue land. Whew. We got lucky. Up against the dinosaur deck, okay. We mana ramped pretty well into a Krasis, so we have some early game pressure for once. It's working. Come on, give me a land. Or an Incubation Druid. Or Growth Spiral. We'll take a Growth Spiral. Could have 2/5, a 5/5 flyer. Yeah. Hopefully we draw into some lands. Like, we only draw 2 cards here, but we did hit a land. That feels good. Our opponent could drop a bomb this turn. Like that. He's got to attack with it, right? With both? No, just the charging Monstrosaur. He doesn't. Okay. Let's go ahead and Incubation. Try to find another Krasis. We'll take a Sharktocrab. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's Growth Spiral here. Another Growth Spiral. We're not going to cast that one. We are going to attack, however, because we can bait him with Stony Strength. He's going to attack with Charging Monstrosaur next turn. Then we have a 6/6, which can block it. And we can counter something. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 5 mana. It's all the right color, too. Alright, we activate our trap card. We tapped the wrong mana, so it feels bad. Gotta hate auto tapper, right? That's alright, at least we got a creature out of it. We could have gotten a 2 for none. See, we could have countered that literally. And now he still gets to play something. Okay. I'm appeased. See, no, why would it tap that? That's so terrible. Alright, this time we have enough mana for a Frilled Mystic. And we're not going to mess up our tapping. We let the charging Monster Store come through. Okay. I think we counter that. Because he's obviously got a shock. Oh, he's got a Galta. Cool. Let's see, he's got 17, 22 damage, so we should block at least once here. Or let's, hold on. He's tapping it. I think we win. Let's see here. Yeah, we win. Oh, that feels good. We can activate Sharktocrab. Gosh, sometimes they take so long. We can tap his Galta. We have 6 he can't block, and he can only block 1 creature. He has no mana, he's got 1 red mana. Good game. I've played this guy before. If we draw a land, this hand's pretty good. I think he's playing a gate deck. Alright, our Frilled Mystic is enabled next turn. Yeah, he's playing a gate deck. He runs Circuitous Root, Gates Ablaze, Banefire, Hydroid Krasis. Let's say no to Tender Shoot. Same thing, we're leaving our Mystic, our Frilled Mystic enabled. Gonna get in for 4. Oh, I left him disabled. Genius. I just threw. We probably lose the game now, honestly. Unbelievable. Okay, we got lucky. We got very lucky. We let him have the Incubation Druid. He adapts right away. He must have Krasis in hand. Five mana. Yeah, I think we can. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we can still play the Frilled Mystic. That's good. So hopefully we counter his Krasis here. Galta? Let's say no to Galta. Excuse me, we Krasis for 3, 5, 8, 9. We're through for 6 here. He has to Gates Ablaze or play his own Krasis, or he loses. Good game. That's our mirror matchup, pretty much, up against the Gate deck. It's just a better version of ours, pretty much, so pretty impressed we won that game, honestly. Up against Rook. His hand's too slow, I think. It's better. Yeah, it's a lot better, I guess. Get our mana going as quickly as possible. Ideally, we draw another land. We're up against some sort of vampire black-white shenanigans. Alright, we got to discard a card here. Let's get rid of the growth spiral. Yeah. We want Sharktocrab here. This buys us some time here in this situation. Burglar Rat. What is that doing in this deck? Alright, he's going to flicker it. So we discard a Druid, that's fine. We play our other Druid. Swing for 4. Surprised he didn't chump there. Maybe he has another flicker. We're going to save the adapt. He's going to take another 4. Probably going to have some more discard shenanigans. Okay. Let's go ahead and tap his Burglar Rat at least. Hopefully he doesn't have any more removal. Even if he does, we're keeping him on the reactive side of things, which is nice. He might have another Plague Crafter, so we're going to Sharktocrab. He might have Chupacabra also. Or Eldest Reborn. That's what we're worried about right now. Frilled Mystic feels great. We win this game because we drew Frilled Mystic. Alright, he's running Settle. Good to know. Does he tap out? Yikes. He bought some time there. Bird. We're so close. We just need a solid Sharktocrab, Frilled Mystic, or a Krasis. Even Incubation Druid would do it. We lost it. Ah, it feels bad. Oh, oh, 2, 5, 6. Hopefully he doesn't top deck removal. Like, we can't be that unlucky, right? Surely he didn't get another Vraska's. Refueled our hand a little bit. Alright. We want to see a Frilled Mystic here. Hopefully he empties his hand so we don't have to question what he's got. Could be Settle the Wreckage. Alright, it's a land. He shouldn't have played it. Hmm. 6. Think we got it now. That was scary. Alright, he Vraskas, that's fine. Hopefully he attacks with his lifelinks. Oh, beautiful. Do it. Beautiful. Fog for the win. Feels a little bit cheesy, but we got 2 Krasises. Krasi? So, we probably should have won, right? I don't know. Maybe. Alex76 is our opponent. Looking for that last high-quality game for you guys today. 4 lands, Hydroid Krasis, some mana ramping, a counter spell. I think we keep this and hope we're not against aggro. Or the gate deck. Life gain. Okay. Probably some sort of vampire nonsense. Frilled Mystic is enabled. Call to Feast, we're countering it. Ill-gotten inheritance. I don't think this enchantment's that good. Do we spend 4 mana, get some board pressure? I guess so. His hand must be garbage. That was a perfect draw. We leave enough mana open for our Frilled Mystic so we can counter whatever he plays next. Hopefully it's an Ajani's Pridemate. Yeah, let's definitely counter Divine Visitation. This might make him tap. And there you go. Frilled Mystic's a good card, guys. Climbing a little bit. We made it up to over halfway towards Gold Tier 3, so not bad. Pretty good day. Hope you enjoyed the games, and you know what time it is now. Time to open some packs. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed those games. You know what time it is. It's the end of the video. It's time for us to open a pack, just one today. Ravnica Allegiance again. Let's go ahead and open her up. Okay, open the gates. Trollbred Guardian. My brother beat me with this card the other day. Scuttle Gator, another one. Shieldbringer's not bad. Thirsting Shade, okay. Combine Guildmage is pretty interesting. You can combo him with that Frog Lizard. And let's see what our rare is. Mass Manipulation. I don't think this card is that good, really. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is. We'll see if we can do something with it, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you tomorrow.